Was the Soviet sector communist? Have you ever wondered what life was like in the Soviet sector of Berlin during the 1960s? Let's take a closer look at this fascinating chapter in history. The Soviet sector, which became known as East Berlin, was indeed a communist area. After World War II, Berlin was divided into four sectors controlled by the Allied powers: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and the Soviet Union. The Soviet sector was governed by the German Democratic Republic, commonly referred to as East Germany. This state was firmly aligned with the Soviet Union and operated under a communist system. The ruling party in East Germany was the Socialist Unity Party, which enforced strict communist policies. In this sector, the government owned all industries and farms. This meant that private ownership was nearly non-existent. Instead, the economy was centrally planned, with the government making all the major decisions. Political opposition was not tolerated, and dissenters faced severe consequences. The connection between East Berlin and Moscow was strong. The leadership in East Germany followed the directives from the Soviet Union closely. This relationship influenced many aspects of life in the Soviet sector. One of the most significant events of the 1960s was the construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961. The wall was built to stop the mass emigration of East Germans to West Berlin, which was a capitalist enclave. Many people sought to escape the oppressive conditions in East Berlin. The Soviet sector viewed this outflow as a threat to its stability. The Berlin Wall became a powerful symbol of the Cold War divide. It physically separated East Berlin from West Berlin, highlighting the stark contrast between the two systems. While West Berlin represented freedom and prosperity, East Berlin was marked by strict government control and limited personal freedoms. In the 1960s, life in the Soviet sector was defined by a planned economy and a lack of individual rights. The experiences of residents in East Berlin were shaped by the communist regime. This period is often remembered for the significant differences between the communist East and the capitalist West. So, to answer the question, yes, the Soviet sector in Berlin was indeed communist during the 1960s. This political and economic system had a profound impact on the lives of its residents and the broader geopolitical tensions of the time. The legacy of this era continues to influence how we view the history of Berlin today.